Hello, my people. Thank you so much for joining me again in this like section. So, I actually bring for you guys this new updates, exactly like what is happening in Nigeria now. You guys are aware that this terrorist still attacks Benue State again. This is now a fresh attack. This is not the one that happened recently. This was a fresh attack. This people attacked Benue State again, and it's not clear to we Nigerians that this attack is not going to stop anytime soon because these people have actually attacked like 4 times now in Benue State. Still, the Nigerian government are not saying anything about it. Instead, they are seen supporting those Fulani terrorists. Now, there was this video I even saw online that baffled me the most. This man was saying that they are still going to attack again in Benue State. That was what the man was saying, that they're going to still attack in Benue State again. That the life of their cows, that their cows' life are more important. That if one cow, the life of one cow is more important than many Nigerians. Like, I saw that video and I was baffled. How can you say that the life of one cow is more important than the lives of 150 Nigerians? That was what this Fulani man said. It was a very shocking thing. And to tell you guys the honest truth, this thing that is happening in Benue State will keep happening until the Nigerian government does something about it. Until we start electing good people as our leaders, that is only when this thing is going to stop. But for now, this thing will still continue. And the shocking part of it is that we've been hearing rumors and news. They say that Obeni people have started ganging up, but many people have started getting prepared for this Fulani terrorists, because definitely I know that this thing is going to be like this, because many people we've all known for a very long time are meant to be strong people. Yes, Benue State are those people are strong people. So I already know that this is how this thing is going to turn out. Because according to news and rumors, they said they're not getting prepared for this Fulani terrorists. Let me tell you something, guys. You see this war that happened back then. That war that happened back then, if care is not taken, that war is also going to happen again in Nigeria. Do you know why I said so? Because the thing that happened back then was because of the Wapani Igbo people. That was why the war resulted. That's why that Biafra war started. Now, if you take a look at what is going on now, it's exactly the same thing that happened those days that caused Biafran war. That is not what is happening in Nigeria now. But it's just as if the governments are trying to hold the war. They don't want the war, so they're trying to hold it, and thereby giving support to these Fulani terrorists. And the shocking part of it is that when Bola Ahmed Tinubu came to Benue State, to see the people who lost their families and their loved ones, he was not telling the Governor Hyacinth earlier that he should go and apologize, go and make peace with the Fulani terrorists. Meaning that particular word he said, he's trying to say, if they don't apologize to the Fulani terrorists, that they're going to still be launching attack. Instead of the president to be saying that, let us send some military people to track those people down so that the violence in Nigeria is going to stop. Instead, we are hearing that Bola Ahmed Tinubu said that they should go and make peace with them. Meaning that, anytime if anything happens in Nigeria, especially if anything happens in your community, and especially these Fulani terrorists are the only that these people are always looking for trouble. Yeah, they're always looking for trouble. So if something happens now, they look for our trouble. The president is expecting us that we should go and apologize to them, making it will not be as if that is going to give them the hand and the boldness to be attacking us on several cases, because they have seen that the president is supporting them. So it's going to give them the morale. That's why you see a Fulani man will do something in Nigeria and go scot-free, because he already knows that the government is always backing them up. This is really terrible. Anyway, I want to just show you guys what really happened. What this Fulani man said, that one cow's life is more important than hundreds or thousands of Nigerians. Just take a look at this video, guys, and I'll be right back.
People who don't understand Hausa, allow me to translate what this Fulani guy is saying.
Why don't an kashe mutane 200 a Benue State shi zai tada hankalin mutane a dunga haya a social media to kadan kuka gani.
He says, so because they've killed 200 people in Benue State, that's why everybody is getting angry. That's why people getting angry now, that this one is really small.
Ba ku rubuta kun ce za a kori Fulani a kasan Benue hakuna dariya. Dama daga dariya sai kuka, za ku shi ubanku a wannan shekara. Za ku shi ubanku.
Say neighbor talk say me Fulani live on our land. When they write time, even they laugh. Say from laughter to tears now. Say una go chop una nyash.
Mutun dari shine me, shine tarzoma a zuciya. mu shanu na aka kashe muna, mutanen mu nawa aka kashe a daji da ruga duk ba ai komai ba. Ai kashe mutane 100 wallahi ba laifi ba wani abu kuma kaɗan ne.
Say wetin be 100 people, say wetin be 100 people, say because they kill 100 people, now they make una mind the vex. Say what of their people where they don't kill for bush? How many of their cattle where they don't kill? Say this one a small thing now, say no worry. You get.
Kunga wannan a matsayin shi shanu na billahi lazi zan iya in kashe kaɗa guda 150 akan wannan. Ni yanzu.
Now he's saying you see this cow, now see this cow where they here, this young calf. Saying swear to God, saying if he kill like 150 people for this cow.
Na daina a yi man laifi in ce sai na tsaya hukuma ko wani abu na yafe. Ba zan taɓa yafewa kuma ana yi man zan rama, ana yi man kuma a matsayina babulatin daji.
Saying no send, he no go sit down, they wait for anybody. If they're killing cow, he go revenge.
Ni yanzu na daina ɓoye-ɓoyen nan in ce ai ba zan kashe mutum ko ba zan yi kaza ba, duka aikin laifi zan iya aikata shi akan wannan. Kisa da ba kisa da zai gagare ni akan wannan insha.
Say no go they pretend again. The reason say no go tell you now the truth. Say him if he kill 150 people for this one and nothing. Say if na do him go revenge because na so it did for them normally. So no more pretense from him. This is who he is. Alright, so now don't hear, but you've listened. So what's he saying? He's saying that it doesn't matter where you are from. He can kill for his cattle. And that cattle's life is more important than human life. Just understand something. This is not a place where you want to reason, sit them down, explain to them how human lives is better than cattle. This is how it is for them. And so my advice for you is this. As a Nigerian, whether you call yourself Nigerian or not, you need to protect yourself, most especially all the men in this country. You need to be able to protect your families. May nobody catch you by surprise. You cannot go down shouting Jesus, my God, or begging for your life. You have to be ready. There's no law that prevents you from protecting yourself. Do you understand? In this life, as person no bring you come this life, you suppose go out on your own terms. Nobody is supposed to come and just take your life from you like that. You understand? All the people, normally, we think we are in a normal society. But the law is not on our side. The law is not on the side of the masses. The law is put to protect politicians and protect people who have money and in power. These guys are being protected, they are influenced, they are armed. They are provided with arms and weapons. You are not provided with anything. Find your way. You are a sovereign being. You have right over this earth like any other person. They too have right over this earth like any other person. But there must be an understanding. If person they reason like this, you're supposed to understand. And I'm sending this message to all the politicians in our state. Most of you that have cattle, you hear what they are saying. That human life is less than the cattle. You keep keeping those cattle in our state. It's a reminder to the people of Benue that you have something, an animal that is above them. And it's unacceptable. It is advisable that you guys sell all those cattle. Make we know say cattle no day, cow no day inside Benue State. We must start using that collective action. If not, you are an enemy to your brethren. You are an enemy to your kin. Because person they talk say cattle they are above human life, and you are rearing cattle in the same state where people have come to kill because they are saying that you, our kinsmen, killed their cattle, and so life must be lost. And somebody is saying that for a calf, 150 human lives with potentials to change the surface of this earth, you understand, will be killed and murdered, and nothing will happen. It doesn't care. They don't care. So you need to understand the enemy and understand how they think. Do not think that Jesus is going to save you. Do not think that the church will save you. Do not think that the government will save you. You have rights of existence. You are a sovereign being walking the surface of this earth, and nobody should take your life without your consent. Do you understand me? That's what I want all of you to understand today. So all the youth in Benue crying and shouting and thinking your politicians will come and help you, you are lying to yourself. Nobody will help you. Go and learn self-defense. Learn self-defense. Learn how to protect yourself and your family. Tell everybody around you to be on alert. Tell your people in the village to be on alert. I called my uncles in the village and asked them how far, what's happening there. They say that they're all right. So protect yourself and understand it. These guys, they come as your friends. They'll come, they'll offer you this, they will give you that, they will scout you and understand. They will even use their women who sell these things to come and scout you and understand. You are laughing like a sheep. You are smiling. You are being friendly. Tomorrow they'll come and gun you down, slice you, burn you. They have grenade launchers, they have guns, they have machine guns, they have everything. What do you have? You have stick. You have what? You have please. No, no, please. You are shouting because you did not prepare for war. We are on a battlefield here. Just know it. We are in a battlefield and that is all. Somebody can come and claim your life for cattle when you even feel speak English, no fit do anything. They value cattle. A calf is equivalent to 150 human beings. That's what they are saying. Man, protect yourself. Let's not be making too much noise here. Let's not be making too much noise here. There's no need to come and make noise to say we are protected, we are ready. No. Go and just be ready. And tell all your friends, tell everybody, tell your family members, tell everybody to be ready. Just in case. I don't want to lose my loved one to the explain. They come find government, they cry, they say, look at what they did to my people, look at what they did to my family. It will not happen. All of them have told them, everybody should be secure and sharp. That is the country we are in right now. Whether you've gone to school, whether you've used your brain, whether you are thinking we are living in a civil society, we are not. We are not living in a civil society. We are living in a chaotic place where dog eats dog. Do you understand? Down to everything we do is very transactional, even in the way we live. Save yourself, save your family. Full of Benue, this is it. You understand? The ones that have capacity should provide things that will save you. The local vigilantes, as far as concerned, all of us are vigilante. All of us be vigilante. Our people in the Senate, we talk to them, let them legalize. The place is already, it's not a safe zone, and people cannot be moving without the understanding that their lives can be taken at any point in time. How do people pass all the way and come and attack you in your place? It's because you've been giving them space. You've been giving them space. The last video I posted, I was talking about building towers for vigilante. I've called people, they said, metal is costly, wood might not do it, so they go build down with block, go up. If you want to support, send me a message. You understand? Protect your life. This is the black and white of everything. Protect your life.
So guys, you guys have listened to what this man said here. To be honest, we're not living in a civilized country. This country is very chaotic, and from the way things are going, you need to start learning to defend yourself, because you heard what the Fulani man said there. He said that one cow is equivalent to 150 life, meaning that he can buy 150 people just to keep his cow alive, which is so bad. Like, sometimes I used to wonder the mentality of those people, like they just take human life as nothing. That is what they take human life are. Imagine telling someone that you're going to buy 150 people just to keep your one cow. To be honest, we are in a battlefield. Nigeria is a battlefield, and if you're not prepared for war, just like one priest was saying, a video of a priest I saw, the priest was saying that even if war starts today, I'm going to drop my Bible and I'm going to fight the war, because he knows that he's in a battlefield. We need to defend ourselves. Let me tell you guys why I said we need to defend ourselves. Yes, we should not even start talking about the Nigerian government. If anything stop in this country today, the Nigerian government are going to take their children and their family and fly outside the country. Yes, leaving us here to suffer. If anything should stop today. So that's why I said we need to defend ourselves, because when it will stop, the Nigerian government will not care about us. Their family is outside the country. They don't really care about what is happening. So it's us that don't even have money to prepare a visa or to, to escape when the problem starts. The people that's going to suffer it. So we need to defend ourselves. Yes, all this attack we are hearing, this and that, the Nigerian government children are not even concerned about it, because they're outside the country. They don't know what is going on in Nigeria. But us, that our family, our everything is here, our generation is here. We need to safeguard ourselves. Yes, we need to start fighting for ourselves. Anybody who feels that Nigeria is not at war is a big fool, because Nigeria is at war. Just what happened in the Biafran war, that is what is going to happen again in Nigeria. But it's just that the people in power doesn't want the war to start. They are the ones holding it. Yes, because they are still benefiting something from this so-called one Nigeria. And the worst part of it is that if people come out and say, "Oh, this is what happened," hey, if people start coming out to talk about the people who are sponsoring these people, if people start talking about the killings going on, you see, they will start arresting people. Just like they arrested them, a content creator in Enugu, when he was actually talking about the killings going on in Ihamufu by this Fulani terrorists, the killings going on in Ihamufu about the Fulani terrorists. Now, immediately they picked him up because he said that, according to the content creator, according to the news, they said that the content creator called the governor's name. There's the governor of Enugu State, Pitamba. He called his name there. Immediately they picked him up and detained him. And now, if you're speaking, they'll be saying, "Oh, instead of them to say, 'Oh, this is what is going on in Nigeria, let us look for a way to solve it.'" If you say something, they'll come and arrest you. Like, this country doesn't even like the truth at all. The Nigerian government, they don't like the truth at all. And the worst part is that they're not even helping us to solve the insecurity in Nigeria. It's getting worse day by day, and we can't keep folding our hands. To tell you the honest truth, the Fulani have taken over Nigeria, whether you guys like it or not. That's what we're doing. And I can remember vividly when Nnamdi Kanu warned us about Fulani terrorists. Yes, he warned us. He told us, "Oh, this a time will come." I told you guys that Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet. He said a time will come when the Fulani terrorists are going to invade your houses, they're going to take over Nigeria. And what is happening today, this prophecy has coming to pass in Nigeria. Just take a look at what Nnamdi Kanu said. He warned us about the Fulani terrorists, but people they're proving deaf ears. They're proving deaf ears. Now you see it. They say that Fulanis are brothers, let's accommodate them. This one. Now see what they're doing to their own brothers. They're even killing their own brothers. Yes, look at what they're doing in the Plateau State. Look what they're doing in Borno State. You can imagine. The also people accommodated them, see that both of them are one. Now imagine what's going on. I want to actually I want to just play this video so you guys to listen to what Nnamdi Kanu said concerning the Fulani terrorists. Then I'll show you guys what a Northern man said about Fulani people. Like, a Northern man was confessing to show you that people, the Northerners, know that they are the cause of the problems in Nigeria. Just take a look at what Nnamdi Kanu said, and I'll be right back.
They have turned their attention to the West. They are forcibly occupying their land and telling them that they cannot do anything about it. A whole presidency in a country openly and brazenly supporting terrorists. All of you watching and listening all over the world, you know that Miyetti Allah is a terrorist organization. You know that. They have killed. They have said that Benue State is theirs for the taking as a spoil of war. All of you are aware of it. You know what they are doing. Anywhere you have Fulani Herdsmen, terrorists for that matter, they tell you, oh, they are pastoralists. They are allowed to do their businesses in the forest. All of you are aware of it. But you kept quiet, hoping that somehow Tinubu will emerge as the president, or an Igbo man will come as a president, and your family will start enjoying. But in the meantime, you have no more farmlands, you have no more forests, you have nowhere you can call your own home. The same stupidity exhibited by Hausa peasants that enabled Fulani to take Sokoto from them, that enabled Fulani to take Katsina from them, that enabled Fulani to take even Kanu from them. Every Hausa land is occupied either by a Fulani emir or a Fulani governor. Some of you don't want to reason you.
You guys heard what Nnamdi Kanu said, that every Hausa community is occupied either by Fulani emir or Fulani terrorists. They're all occupied because that is what they brought to themselves. They actually accommodated them, and those people made they did a full entrance into their community, and now they are regretting it. There was this video I saw online about this Nigerian soldier who came out and was exposing Nigerian government as well as military. That's the people in head of military, and now he was saying that they're still looking for him. The Nigerian government has started looking for him because of what he said, and he was like, "You guys are looking for me, but you guys have not started looking for Bello Tunji. You guys have started looking for Metu Alali, all these terrorists in Nigeria. You guys are not even asking for Bello Tunji. You guys are not even asking for Metu Alali. You guys are not asking. You guys are not looking for me because I said the truth." That was what the Nigerian soldier was saying. No lamenting. That was what he said. He was not lamenting that they're looking for me because I said the truth. But you guys are not looking for the people who are causing problems in Nigeria. That's what the Nigerian soldiers said. That it is not done on us that, oh, the Nigerian government don't even care about his people. Instead of them to be going after these people that are causing problem in Nigeria, they're going after people like who are saying the truth in Nigeria, who are looking for solutions on how to solve the insecurity in Nigeria. Now, just take a look at what this Northern man said. This is a very shocking thing. Like, this man will tell you guys that Northerners are the real cause of Nigerian problem. Just take a look at what this Northern said. I'll be right back.
We are going to stop telling ourselves the truth as Northerners, whether you like it or not, whether it hurts or it doesn't. But we're just going to have no option than to tell ourselves the truth. The fact is, your ideology, our ideologies and concept as Northerners is retrogressive in nature. Is anti-developmental in nature, is holding the country back in so many ways. Let's be factual with this. Let's look at it. When the headers started making all this havoc on communities, people advocated for the anti-open grazing bill. Who were the front runners in regards ensuring that this bill doesn't come through? The Northerners. They kicked against it seriously, that at the end of the day, it could not scale through. And here do we have a situation now where the Fulanis have migrated from making havoc on the north to the other parts of the country. And funny enough, you went against this bill, but when Fulanis are now committing this havoc on people, you tend to dissociate yourself. You say that it's not a northern thing, it's a Fulani thing. Nobody can tell me that. It's a northern thing, it's a northern ideology. So let's not distinguish between the tribes, because the last time I checked, the Northerners were the strong advocates. Majority of the Northerners opposed the bill. And look at what open grazing is doing to us. How long are we going to go this way? Again, look at what happened in regards to the closure of school during Ramadan. A lot of people, reasonable Nigerians, came out to say that this is wrong. This is anti-developmental. It doesn't stop you from doing your religion. It doesn't stop you from being who you are. But what did the North do? A quite majority were celebrating and were saying this is a good thing. This is a very big progress for the propagation of the gospel of God. And look at where we are now. So how are you going to tell me that the Northerners are not hypocritical in nature? And let's face it, this is what the politicians do. And who are their disciples? Their disciples are the common Northerners, the majority that are poor. The second point is the fact that when there was a bill in regards birth regulation, what happened? Who were the front runners in ensuring that that bill doesn't come through? It was still the North. I remember a senator coming to the Senate House with 5 or 6 of his wives, trying to convince people how he is happily married and is responsible. But let's face it, Oga, if you are capable, you have the capacity to marry 5 wives and have many children as much as you want. What now happens to your brothers, those that doesn't have the capacity and are marrying so many women and are giving birth to so many children that they can't control? Is it the same thing? How long are we going to continue this as Northerners? It's so appalling. Until you wake up, you will always be considered inferior to any other region. And the fact is, don't expect that no matter the agitation, no matter your grievances, this will bring it to a standstill. It's still going to continue till you change your mentality, till you change your orientations, till the common man in the North starts challenging these allies that have hold you at ransom. How many of the allies do you have their children in Almajiri schools? Why should you open Almajiri schools and send children to Malams that doesn't even have the capacity to feed his own family? And you tell me that this is not a northern agenda? And you tell me the problem of the North is not itself? The problem is we. We are the problem. Until we wake up, nothing is going to change. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Who were as well the major advocates of the Muslim ticket? The North. The North. And where has it brought us? Look at where it has brought us. And I'm telling you wholeheartedly that that concept has not yet changed. It's still in the minds of the Lord. They're still waiting for the next election. During the Muslim tickets, a lot of imams were preaching with video evidence. Even some top politicians, top northern politicians, preaching, telling them on the need for us to, for the North to have a Muslim ticket that will promote the establishment of the kingdom of God. Indeed, the kingdom of God is established. You are all welcome to the kingdom of God.
So my people, you guys have listened to what this northern man said, that they are the cause of their problems. The northerners are the cause of the problems in Nigeria. You guys heard him. This is not an Igbo man speaking, or this is not a Yoruba man speaking. This is a northern man saying that his people are the cause of the problems Nigeria are facing today. This one went as far as building schools for the Amajiris. Imagine. And they started building schools, something that even when I heard that the DSS did such a thing, people are wondering, why would they be building Islamic schools? Why? That's why, are they trying to Islamize Nigeria or what? Yes, that is their plan. Their plan is to Islamize Nigeria. They want to take over Nigeria by building Islamic schools. Just listen to what this man said here about what's going on in Nigeria, and I'll be right back.
Nigeria army come to every blessed day to demolish houses. And if they are commissar, they come with Fulani Herdsmen. As we speak, Fulani Herdsmen have taken over our community, abhorred by Nigeria army. If you see the big camp they have built for Fulani Herdsmen in our community, it's even bigger than the whole of our community. If they destroy one house in already, they will build 50 Fulani Herdsmen camp. If they destroy 50 houses, they will build thousands of Fulani camps. As we talk, we don't longer go to our That's all.
I beg my brother. So I want to attach to the government.
Thank you, sir.
And I can assure you that our governor is a very responsive governor. He will take action on this. It's a very serious issue.
Thank you
so
very
I want to
much.
let you know that we are going to take it to the governor, who will take a decision on how to move these issues forward. But I can assure you that the governor will respond, and he will respond very swiftly on this issue.
So guys, you guys listen to what they said there. No, this people's plan is to Islamize Nigeria. Just like I told you guys, that is their plan. They want to take over Nigeria. They want to make Nigeria a Muslim country, an Islamic country. That's what they want to do. And if you can remember far back when Nnamdi Kanu was warning them of all these things, but nobody listened. They were like, this man is saying rubbish. Now look at how people are crying in Benue State over the loss of their family members. Look at the way people are crying. People lost their lives. Sometimes I used to imagine, does this Nigerian government even put themselves in people's shoes? Do they always say, oh, what if this is me? Or what if, oh, it was my family that was spied like that in Benue State? How am I going to feel? Because, oh, their family is outside the country. You can never see a senator or a Nigerian government that their children are schooling in Nigeria, number one. You can never see a people who empower that their children are living in Nigeria. Even if their children should be living in Nigeria, they're going to have so many escorts. Like, when I mean escorts, like not one, not two. They will give them so many escorts. But I have never seen a Nigerian government or a senator or people in power who their children are in Nigeria. They're always outside the country because they know that Nigeria is fucked up. Because they know that Nigeria is a mess. Because they know that if anything happens in this country, they're going to come after their children. So that is why you see that children are always outside the country. Now, they have not also wondered, oh, what if my children are in Nigeria and this attack happened? What if it was my family that they fight like that? How am I going to feel? They don't put themselves in your shoe. That's why you see they're always quiet about what is going on in Nigeria. Just imagine people were crying that their brothers and sisters died, that their father died in this kind of attack. If Fulani people attack them, just take a listen to what Barrister Danity has to say about the killings that went on in Benue State and the plans of these Fulani people to Islamize Nigeria. Just take a look, and I'll be right back.
People should leave the governor alone. He is powerless. He can't do anything. Tinubu should do his responsibility and stop shipping it to other people. When we came and Fubara, we are quarreling in river. Did anybody tell Tinubu to impose state of emergency? Why didn't Tinubu say, Fubara, okay, go and look into that matter, settle it. Even when the man was trying to settle the matter, Tinubu wouldn't have it. Now look at what's going on in Benue. And he's now calling on the governor. Look at hypocrisy here. Moses, look at, with all this performance of Tinubu, I can no longer believe that the federal government hand is not what's going on in Benue State. And in fact, in all over the country. I am telling you, nobody can exonerate the federal government from Buhari to Tinubu. It's like there is something they entered into. and that thing will not be far from bloodbath. How can the federal government just be looking? Don't terrorists from other countries, not even Nigerians, because they have confirmed that these people are not Nigerians. So, what is your own government doing, for God's sake?
Those
who didn't know what happened in 1967,
right.
Look at it happen. Look at it now. Look at it, stand out in the face.
Barrister, I like the fact that you mentioned Buhari in this thing. So practically, it's more like what started from the Buhari era is continuing.
I'm telling you, yes.
So there is no break. But let's go back to the purported statement put out by the president himself, because it's coming from an official bat, and it says, I have been briefed on the senseless bloodletting in Benue State. And it goes on to say, enough is enough. Enough is enough means this is not the first time that the president is getting to hear about it.
You have said it several.
And he also says, I have directed the security agencies to act decisively, arrest perpetrators of this evil act on all sides of the conflict.
Good.
So the president clearly understands that there is an ongoing conflict based on the statement put out here, except of the statement. Barrister, does it look like the president is hamstrung and that he's buck passing? He's trying to scapegoat the governor.
No.
Does it look like, because if we understand that this thing started from the Buhari regime, and well, he said that he was going to continue from where Buhari stopped.
Exactly.
So does it look like his hands are tied? Because we see this thing happen from a particular group of people, and we all know what is going on now. They gang up against the president. Is he trying to play ball? Are we back to the Jonathan era and all of this? Barrister, can you help us untie some of these contradictions?
Yes, what I can read for what is going on is that there is a secrecy around this thing. This woman bloodbath, there is a secrecy around it. I don't know whether it is an oath or whatever that a government will allow the people to be slaughtered like this on several occasions, only for them to make statements. Can you compare what is going on in Benue and what happened in River that he imposed the state of emergency?
No, Barrister.
Those people that supported those state of emergency, where are they now? Where are they?
No, Barrister, I would like to get your opinion on this one. You know, we're talking about reconciliation on this state. What is even there to reconcile?
I wonder.
Nigeria as a nation, we have not have any reason to say that cattle rallying now is a major source of revenue generation in this country. We haven't heard anything about that, and we don't know whether is cattle rallying now a national business that now generates revenue for us, that we have to find a way to give lands to cattle rallying.
Remember,
what are we reconciling?
Please remember that Tinubu said he will settle this matter, and he created a cattle ranch or whatever. He even created a ministry headed by Jega. Is that not true? Please, my people, what happened to that ministry that Tinubu created? I told you here when he said that, I said, this thing will not resolve this matter, because that is not the core of the matter. There is something these people are looking for. It's not your ranch. I said it here. Because people will say, you don't only believe in Tinubu, you don't believe in AP, I know these people, what they are playing pranks with us. There is no sincerity in whatever they are doing. What happened to that thing that Tinubu created to settle this matter? He's not even talking about it again. And when he did that, I told everybody who cared to listen that this will not solve the problem. Tinubu and Buhari knows what they did. They know what they are doing. This bloodbath cannot be for nothing. They should explain to us why they should allow Nigerian blood to be wasted in this manner. They should tell us. Because I don't see why this should continue from where Buhari stopped to where Tinubu is now. Right. And you say you have a president who will always come and tell us, we have already stopped insecurity, we have depleted Boko Haram, this and that.
All right,
and you know, just lip service. Look, I have said it here. Anybody who didn't know what happened in 1967 that caused the war, look at it now.
Okay, Barrister.
Look at it. After all, Babangida said it in his book that when Gowon could not stop the killing of the Igbos, that was what caused the war, the Biafran war. Look at it happening again. Look at it happening again. How can you continue to massacre people in this manner and you want them to fall down? The day these people rise up now, you will see. The narrative will change.
Let me bring it to you now, Mr. Akinfetin here. We learned that the persons who were protesting the killings in their state, the fact that their brothers, their sisters, their children, their wives are being killed, were being dispersed using tear gas and all that. And one of the reasons for that was that they told them that they should go back to their homes, that everything is under control, saying that the IG is now on top of this particular case, and the governor of the state, Alia himself, have provided the security personnel with all that they needed, including logistics and everything. Like my colleague Moses rightly pointed out, we learned also that the Chief of Army Staff said he's moving his base to Benue State to help end the issue of killings that is happening in that state. Now, the Pope have talked about this killing. Alias said it's more like genocide. Some persons also have come up to say that this is more like ethnic cleansing. Some people are trying to take over the land belonging to, Nigerians, and no one is doing anything or doing more enough to make sure it's being curbed. Nigeria is moving already to that particular position where everybody is scared of becoming a country of particular concern, CPC. If this actually happened, Mr. Akin, where are we going to find ourselves? Remember that we're still seeking for foreign direct investment and all that, especially in this present administration. It's also more of our mantra. Where then lies Nigeria in the international space?
I think it's a woeful outlook, no doubt about that. And like I said, complete failure of government. I will not box myself into limiting this to Buhari, Tinubu. I think it's gone beyond Buhari, Tinubu. We've had slaughters, we've had this in governments before, in regimes before these two gentlemen. It's not taking them out of it. I think I will always remember my history. When I keep on saying that part of our problems is that we are different in all respects, and that we've not been able to resolve the leadership question. I remember Gumi, the father of the Gumi that we all know at this particular time, had vowed at one point in time through their quote-unquote jihadis that they were going to take the Quran from the Sahel in the north of Nigeria to dip it in the Atlantic Ocean. I am convinced that government, the people, terrorists, and that Nigeria is being invaded with a target in the Benue and Plateau, and perhaps will now extend to the rest of Nigeria.
Under whose watch? Obasanjo was in government between 1999 and 2007. Can you tell us, do you know the number of Nigerians that were slaughtered in cold blood?
Oh, no.
Under Buhari alone, the Punch newspaper in the editorial reported that 63,318 Nigerians were killed in the 8 years.
So what's your point?
So my point is now is that if you say that, look, that Gumi said that they were trying to dip the Quran into the ocean, at what point did this agenda manifest? Because we didn't clearly see it during the Obasanjo regime. We didn't see it under Yar'Adua. We didn't see it under Jonathan.
Okay.
When Jonathan made efforts to stop, we had the same people now say, look, you people are killing, your people are killing my people.
And this is what I started by saying, that the present government led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu has failed woefully. I'm sure you heard that. But then asked me that, what do I think? And I said, look, I'm going to have to extend it. If you said you didn't see it during Obasanjo, yes, in this kind of quantum. If you said you didn't see it under Yar'Adua or Jonathan, under this kind of quantum, I am tracing back to tell you and to tell Nigeria by conviction that we are being attacked seriously, like we started then, and gruesomely now, because some terrorists have decided that they were going to try and seize land that does not belong to them.
Are we going to attribute this particular attack or this particular killings to the issue that we have, or to the fact that we have Muslim ticket? Recall that Obasanjo made a statement in 2022 saying there's a path there is also a call for total Islamization of Nigeria as a nation. Is that where we are getting to at this point in time? Recall the Muslim ticket that also surfaced, and it happened at this point in time, and yet the killings also are happening. No one is saying anything about that. People are saying, don't point your finger to a particular ethnic group or a particular people. Don't stereotype the killings. But we see it also play out and all that. Is that what we're getting to at this point in time?
What is happening is that you are shifting to even agree with some of the things I am saying in terms of my disagreement that it is the Muslim to get paid. No, it cannot be, because Muslims has also been slaughtered. Christians are being slaughtered. Those who are not aligned are being slaughtered. And I'm telling you, this problem goes a bit much deeper, and it is about land acquisition and about terrorists that our flanks have opened. And this is where I will agree with Chukuma, that I know that during Buhari's regime, allegedly, we opened our flanks and people started using the words that our cousins in Futajalon and all that, which again does not help the issue. So I do not think, I'm not convinced that it has something to do with the Muslim ticket, because Muslims are being killed as much as Christians are being killed.
We are running out of time. During the Buhari regime, we had the impression that all the security architecture were, the head of all of them were domiciled in the north. You know, but now at least it's 50-50 more like the north and the south. So could you hazard a guess as to why the problem persists? Because the president was like, look, when I come in, I'm going to battle insecurity and all of that. And we have the National Security Advisor from the north, we have the Minister of Defense from the north, Minister of State for Defense from the north. But we have the Chief of Army Staff, who is from the west. We have the Chief of Navy Staff from the east, and all of that. So more like 50-50. So why is it that these problems persist? Does it look like there is a pact, like Barrister Darlington said? Is it a pact or what? Why is the president hamstrung? Does it look like there is something he cannot untie in this insecurity?
And I will just extend it further. Make all the security chiefs Christians. Make all of them Christians. This will not stop.
Why?
Wait. Make all the security chiefs Muslims. This will not stop. Why? Because we have a deep-rooted agenda that goes beyond you asking military to come into it. And he was talking about Aliyah being helpless. It goes beyond all that. The agenda to come and capture lands that do not belong to you, whether you set up the livestock ministry or not, is constant. Finally, during Jonathan's time, to buttress what I'm trying to say, and hopefully we'll be able to rest you, during Jonathan's time, we had a military sir that was doing all the things that needed to be done, was going and then was decimating, was asked to stop by a southern president because of this deep-seated thing. We had issues that, who are we? Let's do a population census. We had somebody from a particular part of the south, he was making a lot of inroads. Certain people from other areas say, look, hey, Jonathan, you've got to remove this guy. So I am saying, the problems we have in Nigeria, we are different tribes, we are different tongues, the military has been decimated, take it or leave it. Carrot and kinetic is failed. We must get to the root of looking at it, and I've just told you that. Look, right now, the chief samurai on the desk now is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We must restructure Nigeria. We must face the fact that Nigeria is not working. Conglomerate, we are not working, and it does not matter who comes in to lead the country.
That sounds a lot like your concluding thoughts.
Yes.
Okay.
So, my people, you guys have listened to what those interviewers have to say, as well as Barrister Darlington, what he said about the insecurity in Nigeria and the Benue killings. Now, there was the time I remember when Bola Ahmed Tinubu ascended office, people are saying that he's going to fight with the insecurity in Nigeria. I remember when Goodluck Jonathan was the president of Nigeria, people were like, he's too quiet, because that was the first time that Boko Haram attacked when Goodluck Jonathan was in his office, in his own regime. That was when these Boko Haram people started attacking. They started bombing Abuja. That was the first thing they did. And people were like, oh, this man cannot fight the insecurity. Oh. Let us look for someone who is, more agile. That Goodluck Jonathan is more peaceful to do that. And they said, okay, let them replace him with Buhari. And Buhari came into office, they elected Buhari, and when he came into office, the insecurity worsened. And now, like I said, I'm telling you guys now that Tinubu has also ascended his own, and thing worsened. People are saying, oh, he's going to fight insecurity. This is his second year in office, and nothing has been done. Insecurity has not been, insecurity has worsened day by day. To tell you that what is happening in Nigeria now will soon turn to war. Take a look at what happened in Benue State. They attacked Benue State. This is like, will I say this is like 4 attacks on Benue State now of recent, and the people are still threatening. These people are still threatening to attack more. If you go to Benue State, you find out that everywhere is now scanty. People are now running away from their own father's land, from their own community. They are now going out. Like, it's not scattered. Even in Plateau State is now empty. Plateau State is now looking like a desert. The community is now empty because of this Fulani terrorists. They make you go away from your father's community. This is totally bad. You see, one thing I would say, the Igbos don't always like. Do you know why the Igbos don't like these Fulani terrorists? Because the Igbos are people who are rooted in their religion, their tradition. The Igbos don't believe that they can leave their father's house for a total stranger. So that belief alone, the Igbos never have this belief that, oh, we're going to run away from our father's land. So that's why you see the Igbos are always fighting these Fulani terrorists. They're always fighting them because they can't just stand and watch themselves leave their community, their father's land for strangers. That's why you see they're always fighting against them. Which Nnamdi Kanu is always saying that these people's plan is to Islamize Nigeria and also take over Nigeria. But people were not listening to what he was saying. Now, every prophecy that Nnamdi Kanu said back then are still coming to pass in Nigeria, and people are not surprised. They have forgotten that Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet that was sent to God to liberate us, but they forgot that one. Just take a look at Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast of what he was saying and telling us about Fulani terrorists that people did not give a listening ear. Guys, take a look at this and I'll be right back.
Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fashoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say, enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying something about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know, they understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanuri people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia. They are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president, because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulani have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. It doesn't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain. You do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who is going to drive them away from there? It's not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They say they support Akeredolu. He's the governor of Ondo State. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in Kanu. Are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you who have had your breakfast this morning. Please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is the same milk that the cows produce in Holland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. All of you don't have any shame. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you embrace this mess. You are in one almighty trouble, I'm telling you. People are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, do they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the thick milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't Fulani produce thick milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce carnation milk in Kanu? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any Fulani in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so-called one, I want to tell you the dangers of one Nigeria. All this nonsense you're hearing today about one Nigeria, Fulani in our forest, Fulani in our village. Before the white man came, did you see Fulani moving their cattle all over the place? Did we not have meat to eat? They will answer these questions for you. Because sometimes in Africa we don't reason very well. The way we reason is disjointed. It is disjointed. I can't understand for the life of me why instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping this Janjaweed army Mihetiala to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sure Southerners will buy it. After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce? Is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you put it, can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send it to people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever with? All over the world, that is what is happening. In fact, they produce so much milk in Europe that they pour it away. Why can't you do the same thing? A whole president claiming they are in the 21st century are supporting a very primitive practice of moving cattle from place to place. All of you, you're not ashamed of yourselves. You have no shame. As somebody will say, your shame is shaming me. I'm telling you, you people from the zoo, I'm ashamed of your ignorance and stupidity. You people are hopeless, completely hopeless. One day I want idiot to come and say, we are intellectuals. And you're moving cattle from Kafanchan to Ahoda. You are intellectuals. You are intellectualizing. You are in the 21st century, you are moving cattle, driving cattle, Nama, from over.
So my people, you guys listening to what Nnamdi Kanu said here. This is what he was telling people about Fulani terrorists, but they refuse to listen to him. Now, people are still believing in this so-called one Nigeria, even after looking at what is going on in Nigeria. They're still saying that, oh, one Nigeria is going to work. The more you people keep saying one Nigeria, the more Fulani keep invading your communities. But they're not aware of it. You don't understand that the more we are saying one Nigeria, the more they're saying, oh, you guys still want one Nigeria, the more they keep invading. But if everybody says, oh, we don't want one Nigeria, let us separate, so that these Fulani terrorists will start looking for another alternative. Once they say that, oh, everybody wants to separate, you see, their insecurity of a thing will drop. Because nobody wants one Nigeria again. But because we keep on saying we want one Nigeria, that is why these Fulani people still keep attacking us. These people, after the attack that happened in Benue, the first attack that happened, these people still had the mind to strike Benue State again for the second time. They strike Benue State again for the third time. I think this one that just happened recently is the third time they are striking Benue State. And sometimes you see all this, I don't even know, anytime they bring all this anti-grazing law and if they say, okay, let them stop Fulani terrorists from carrying cows and going to different communities, the northern leaders will still be the people that will come and oppose it and say, no, that there's nothing like that, that they should leave the Fulani people to be carrying their cows. The northern leaders are always against the progress of Nigeria. They will still be the ones to come out in the House of Senate and say, no, they want the law that will continue so that would make the Fulani terrorists be carrying their cows. Other people are saying that they want to stop this grazing, they want to stop Fulani people from carrying their cows and be going to different communities and be grazing their cows. Do you see the northern people in the House of Senate coming out to say, lie, that the Fulani people will continue carrying their cows and be going to any community they want? And Nnamdi Kanu is saying, these people are total strangers. Why do you accommodate these people when you know that, oh, they are total strangers? These people are not here. They're not here for anything reasonable. They're only here to take over your land. These people are being weaponized. The government knows, the military knows that, oh, these people are always with guns. You can never search a Fulani man, you don't see weapon with them. They're always with weapons. And us, we don't have weapons, so what we have is a beg, please. What we have is please, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh. That's all we have. And stick. And you want us to fold our arms and watch you put bias like that. So why don't you also weaponize ourselves? Yes. Learn to defend yourself. Learn to defend your families. So that in case anything happens, learn to defend yourself. You cannot come and start telling them, these people, let me tell you, these people don't have hearts. They don't have conscience at all. So the more you keep begging them, please, the more they're doing what they're doing, they're not listening to you. They don't have heart. So we need to defend ourselves against them. You know, the story of Jackson, the man who by the Fulani man in the bush, I mean, they sentenced him to death, is terrible. Yes, this man was only trying to defend himself against any attack. He was able to overpower the Fulani man and they sentenced him to death. Like God, what kind of country are we in? You fight for yourself is problem. You stay on your own is problem. They come to attack you. You stay on your own, they come to attack you. Then you say, okay, let me defend myself. I'm innocent. I'm not looking for trouble. They're the ones looking for my trouble. Let me defend myself. It's problem in Nigeria. So terrible. This is very, very bad. I don't know what Nigeria is turning into every day by day, but if a revolution does not start now, it's going to be over. If a revolution does not start now, it's going to be over. You see, many people are saying, supporting Nnamdi Kanu because they know, oh, this is the only person that can save Nigeria. He's the only savior that can liberate us from Nigeria. They know. Many people that are supporting him, do you think they are fools? And there's one particular word I'm holding that Nnamdi Kanu said, and I will never forget that word. I will never. Let me tell you guys, see what he said. Nnamdi Kanu said, if I'm being released, 2 minutes of my release, insecurity will end in Nigeria. And I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that word at all. He said, he gave me just 2 minutes of my release, or he even said 1 minute. Insecurity is going to end in Nigeria. And I'm never doubting that in Nnamdi Kanu said, because enough is enough. This tribalism of a thing is what is killing Nigeria. They don't want an Igbo man to rule. The Northerners only want to concentrate power. They only want to take powers to their side. They just want power over so many years now. The Hausa people have been taking power. But what have they done? Like, was there any change ever since they have been the ones occupying the power? Was there any change? There have not been any change. People are still suffering. Things that happen in Nigeria is still what is happening now. No change at all. And you want us to fold our arms? You want us to just fold our hands and watch these people buy us? It's not going to happen, because it's right time that people should start learning to defend themselves, unless they won't like the end point of it. Yes, we need to start defending ourselves against all these attacks. The government no send us. They no send us. They don't care about us. So we need to mobilize and defend ourselves. If I let me tell you guys the honest truth, we are vigilantes of our own. Yes, we are vigilantes. We are the one. We are vigilantes of our own. We are the ones defending ourselves. And if we don't defend ourselves against these people, they're going to buy us and buy our entire generation. The people in power, their children are outside the country enjoying life. They're outside the country, they are being protected there. So please, we need to defend ourselves. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And also, if you know you're new to this channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, like, and share. And also drop your comment below. What do you really think about this Benue attack, as well as what is going on currently in Nigeria? Guys, don't forget to drop your comments below. And also, if you know you're new to this channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button so that you'll be able to know when we drop new updates, and turn on the notification button. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my next live section.